Howdy, you guys. Okay, I want to make a video. This is going to be kind of weird. I'm going to make a video, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make a video about boils. Yeah, I said that right. There's not too many videos. My hair's still wet, so please excuse the crappy. Well, anyways, there's not too many videos that tell you anything useful about boils, and I would like to help out a little bit. Not saying I'm a doctor, not a professional, but I have experienced some boils in my life. Like, not on me personally, but I have experienced people with boils, and like through medical school we actually had like a whole little course on this, like a whole like 3 or 4 days about talking about boils and abscesses and cysts, like the difference and stuff. First I should just say the difference between an abscess and a cyst is that a cyst will have thick cottage cheese pus and an abscess will have that liquidy pus with blood. That's the difference, not that it makes any difference or anything. But, okay, boils, you guys. You can get boils from many, many different reasons. I'm going to turn this Pandora off. You can get boils from so many different things. And I know, like, one of the things that everybody says people get boils from is bad hygiene. Yes, that could happen that way. But it also could be from having a weak immune system, eating too many fatty foods, being around like a lot of dirty places, or sweating a lot. Okay, I've had 4 boils my whole entire life, and I got them from tattoos. Now, let me explain. First off, you can actually make a boil yourself, like not on purpose. Let's say you get a bug bite or you have a pimple and you pop it. First of all, as soon as you pop like a pimple, it opens up and it's like the bacteria can just come into that. Like, it's kind of, I mean, it's not weird to explain, but I'm sure you understand that. As soon as you open up any type of wound or pimple or whatever, it is exposed. And that's actually how a boil starts, is the bacteria starts to like get in there and start to do its little magic. Some people have weaker immune systems than others. Like I have, I think, a weak immune system because I have a low white blood cell count. So anyways, you can start a boil yourself, and it happens quite common. Some women will get them like under their armpits or like in between their legs and their thighs because of the hairs that get pulled out. It's like, it's an ingrown hair that gets infected. Okay, so let me just tell you how I got mine. I had 3 of them on my arm. I got them from tattoos. When you get tattoos, sometimes you will get little bubbles and they look like pimples or something, and it's really just like, I don't know how to explain this. It's just like a bubble of water. I want to say water, but it's not really water. It's like just a little bubble of like stuff. And I fucked with them because the tattoo guy didn't tell me about them. Like, I wasn't aware of them, and I was like freaking out, like thinking I got something from getting a tattoo, and I was like freaking out, you guys. So of course I'm like weird, and I was trying to pop them. And then I had 1, and then I noticed I had 2, and then I had 3. And this all happened within like a 2-day span. Like, I was just like, oh my god, it's spreading, I'm gonna die, my arm's getting chopped off. And I kept trying to pop them, and I popped them, and a little bit of pus came out, and I was like, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be cool, you know? Oh my god, the next day I woke up and my fucking arm was in pain. Like, my whole arm was red. It was just disgusting. So I went to the doctors, and they told me what happened. Except for they didn't tell me like it was the tattoos or anything. So I still didn't know it was the tattoos at this point, you guys. I still thought I was getting something, and they told me it was an abscess, a boil, and they told me to put warm compresses on them, and that really did help, you guys. You just gotta stand wherever your boil is, because they can be in some awkward places. Wherever your boil is, if it's underneath your waist, you can just sit in the bathtub for 30 minutes in warm water and soak. But for instance, I'm going to say my arm. When it was on my arm, I had to get a washcloth and I had to fold it and put it under the hottest water I can stand and put it on my arm until it cooled down, and then just repeat the process for like 15 minutes. And they say not to pop them. Do not pop them, you guys. If you pop a boil, it'll be so much worse because it's very, very contagious. It will spread really bad. And that's what happened to me with my one. I popped one and it spread, and I ended up getting 3. So I had that problem, and I ended up getting rid of it because it gave me antibiotics, and I was doing the warm compresses. But I'm still a weirdo, and like, since I already popped the boils and like they were already open, when I got done with the warm compresses, like, because when you get a boil, I wish I, oh, right here. I'm going to draw on this just so you guys can, like, get what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. Look, you guys, this little spot right here is a boil, okay? The circle, that looks like a boob. But anyways, the circle, this little black thing is the boil, and this around there is the pus in the boil. And it feels like it's like this big, you guys. Like, you have a little pimple, and then around it is really big. What I did is, on my skin, just pretend this is like, just pretend I have a fucking boil. Just pretend I have a boil. I would put the warm compress on there, and I would slide my finger down like this, and you would literally see pus, like, draining out of my arm, you guys. Or this arm. But it was really, really disgusting, and that's what I did to get rid of it. But do not pop them. Okay, I said I had 4 boils, and that was only 3. Let me tell you about the other one, people. This is embarrassing, and I don't even care, because I don't care. I had a boil on my crotch. Oh, yeah, I said it right, on my crotch. Rewind this, yes. What happened is I shaved my crotch, like, you know, it happens, we gotta do it. So anyways, I shaved my crotch, and I guess I had, like, a little nick there. And I didn't know about it. Like, I didn't feel it, you know. I'm not expecting like that. And 2 days later, I shaved again. And, oh my god, you guys. I guess that just really set it off. And I ended up getting an infection. Like, well, it's called a boil, you know, with an abscess. And I ended up getting cellulitis next to it because of the place where it's at. Cellulitis is just inflammation of the skin around something that's infected. You guys, one day I was completely fine. I woke up the next morning, I couldn't walk. Like, it was bad, dude, bad. Thank God I was working in a doctor's office, and I went to my doctor, and great, my boss inspected my crotch and all, and, you know, it was great, but she gave me some K-Flex, and I cured in about a week or so. But, you guys, boils, they're like, they happen, you guys, and you have to treat them. You can't pop them. I mean, you could take care of it at home. I'm actually going to tell you, like, a little remedy that I did that worked fucking fantastic. Because my friend got a boil, like, on her ass. Like, where her ass and her, like, leg meet in between there got a boil, and she couldn't walk. It's called Campho-Phenique, you guys. Campho-Phenique. It's in a little teeny tiny green bottle, and it has yellow writing, and it says Campho-Phenique. It's where you would buy, like, the itch cream and stuff. Okay, I have the knockoff. This is from, I believe, Stater Brothers or Walmart. It's Top Care, and this is an antiseptic, a pain reliever. Okay, look. You get this shit. You put it on. Let me get this. You put it on a cotton ball. This is going to sound so fucking weird, you guys. Depending on where your boil is, you can really do this. I would do it anywhere. I don't know. If it was on my crotch, I would do it. You get the cotton ball, you just put it on there, shake it on there until you get enough product. I would say shake it like 2 or 3 times. And then, you can use a Band-Aid, which never worked for me and never ever stayed on at all. I seriously used surgical tape. I don't know if right here. I seriously used surgical tape for this because it just didn't stick with the Band-Aid. This is surgical tape, if you guys know. You just make an X out of the surgical tape, the 2 pieces, make an X, put this in the middle, and wherever you have that boil, put it on overnight. Like, for instance, it was on the back of her leg. We actually had to, like, tape down this on her ass and her leg, and in the morning, I swear, it was like this big pus bubble. Like, it looked really disgusting, and I drained it for her. Like I said, I do not suggest you drain it because that could make it worse. But hers was like on the last stages, so all I had to do was just like squeeze down on her ass. Yeah, I felt her ass. And it like started draining out, and she did it for that day and then another night, and by the next morning she could walk and it was normal. And it'll go away within a week, you guys. So Campho-Phenique. You can also use bacon fat. I don't know if you want to slap some bacon on you, but I didn't want to do that, you know. But just do it overnight. And I swear to you, it works really well, you guys. I don't know, boils are kind of crazy. They happen, and there's not many videos out there about them, and I really wanted to make this video to just tell you guys, like, let you aware. I know this is a stupid, weird, like, some people go their whole life without getting a boil, and some people have, like, a real bad problem with them, where they get them, like, 3 or 4 times a year, because you can get them from ingrown hairs, you can get them from, like, weak immune system, you can get them from a lot of things. People, they get tattoos. Not most people, some people get like those little bubbles I was talking about, and I think they like freak out about them. Yeah, I did it. I'm doing my makeup right now. Sorry, you guys, I kind of noticed that this one was higher than the other. Also, this is my Bloody Mary makeup. Awesome! I don't know what color this is, but dearbloodymary.com is her makeup website. Well, anyways, so yeah, you guys, they happen. So my cure is Campho-Phenique. Cover that shit up and let it rest for a night, and it should be good. You can, like, oh, I was saying how you can get them. You can get them from so many things, you guys. Even sweating, like, it happens. So, yeah. I'm wearing bright-ass fucking makeup today. I don't even care. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I don't know. So, I hope this is helpful, you guys. Leave me a message if you want to know anything. Yeah, I hope this is helpful, you guys. Toodles!